Hey there again, folks, welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Last time, should have thought of this before I started talking. Last time, as we're now doing, we're skipping through a bit to get to Takeshi's other endings. Good bit happened, I think. Well, I'm really drawing a blank. You saw it last time. You don't need a recap. I said way back I wasn't going to do it, and then started doing it again. Now I'm going to call it quits again on doing that. They'll be expecting me to start doing recaps again in about 5-10 episodes. So, as I said last time, we're going to go see Sora in the control room. I started looking on Sora first. I'd look for Tsugumi later. I took their sandwiches in hand and left the room. Which way was it? I'd gone as far as the corner before I realized I didn't know the route. Maybe it's this way. Finally, I found a room where the corridor played out. Himmel was written on the door. No, this isn't it. This isn't anything important. Let's go another route. I retraced my route. Route canal. Alright, here it is. Hey Sora, it's about time for dinner. I pushed the open button next to the door, but the door didn't open. Hey Sora, open up, I brought you food. Time to eat. I shouted into the interphone as I pushed the button at the top. This is the second time I've heard interphone. Is that a... Am I being stupid, or is that a future item? A future creation that's better than an intercom, where you just... That's what, actually, I was about to say, you know, better than an intercom, where you just press the button and talk to somebody. That's exactly what they just did. Might be a translation thing or something, it might be. She replied to me through the speaker. With a question mark. You're really asking me this? You don't say that. Sorry, have you been eating okay? You have to eat or you're not going to have any energy. I remember that we had the same exchange the day before. Hurry it up. These sandwiches are going to get cold. Besides, I made them special for you. Listen, I just want to give these to you. So, will you open the door? Come on, please, just open the door, Sora. I'll throw in a coupon for a beer if you want, because that's what we need. A drunken Sora. You know, if she was... If Takeshi's actually correct, and she was a real human, being, and she knows the most about the... But she still knew the most about the installation, such as, you know, when stuff is going bad. They're really a good thing to try to get her drunk. She could be drunk off a rocker and be laughing at the things on the screen, which, you know, they're pretty colors. I don't know. That would be what drunk people say. I don't know if that. I don't think that's probably what drunk people say. But you know, and those pretty little colors are actually meaning breeches, whole breeches, or something. Just don't seem like she's the one that you should try to get drunk. Actually, I said try to get drunk like it's like that's a he's doing it intentionally or something. Or you would think something like that about him, but anyway. We kept arguing through the speaker. Alright then, I'm only going to wait out here for 1 more minute. You know, Sora, you could just be like, this guy's a dummy. Let's make sure he knows I'm not human. Huh, somewhere where? But then again, that would ruin the moment when you lose your toes later. And it's a big reveal for For the first time you do it. Hey Sora, where are you going? Hello, hello? I pushed the button again and again, shouting. Sora didn't answer. Just then the lights in the corridor began to flicker uneasily. I instinctively glanced up at the ceiling. I strained to hear as a dull, growl-like sound shook the floor. What? What's happening? It couldn't be. Tiny waves formed in the water, pulled on the floor. Walls and ceiling trembled slightly, metal screeched on metal. As if they were trying to say something to me. Like, danger? Darkness blanketed me. The vibrations and sound died away. Only an eerie silence enveloped us. Only the other emergency lights glowed dimly. Is this a blackout? Sounds like the definition of a blackout. I wonder what happened to Sora. Hey, Sora, answer me. I pounded the door. Thought she might not be able to hear me inside. Then I tapped the interphone button. There was no response. Oh, I wonder if the interphone needs electricity to work. It sounds like the type of technology that would require electricity. It's not like it's pistons or anything, pistons or gears or anything in there, throwing your voice through the system. I had no clue what was happening on the other side of the door. I figured the only thing I could do was get the door open. I heard footsteps approaching from the darkened corridor. Who's there? In the far darkness, I could just make out four familiar outlines. Excuse me. Splashing into the water, the three of them walked over. Okay, okay. I was about to say, he said four familiar figures. No, but she was inside here until just a bit ago, but now she won't answer, and it seems like the door's locked. I don't know. Anyway, let's get inside. How do we get this open? Pulling on the lever, I push the door over to the side. The door opened just wide enough for a person to squeeze through. I peeked inside the room. It's pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. No, thanks. I gave the kid the sandwich and took the flashlight. Excellent trade there. And turned it on and stepped into the room. A white circle of light appeared on the wall. Did the kid bring a flashlight to an amusement park, or did he find it somewhere? I can't remember if that's an issue. I mean, it's kind of a random thing to have on you. I'm sure there's some people who always have a flashlight on them, but it's not exactly the most common thing to have on your person, you know. Unless you have like a little tiny one on like your keys or something, you know. The electricity was completely down. Like an abandoned castle, there was no sign of warmth left. There was clearly nobody there. But what should we do? I joined everyone and said this calmly. Had been one crisis after another since the day before. Guess we were already used to this situation because nobody had lost it. You know what he fails to really mention is that Sora supposedly just disappeared in that room. So, he is either not thinking about it, which is very likely the case, or he's thinking without thinking it. Oh, she's like Houdini. She just disappeared. There's only one way out, and I was standing right here. You tilted her head as she said this. And that statement confuses me because apparently she should know. She should know that Sora's a hologram. Looking at her, then I noticed something. You, when did you change clothes? Because a change of wardrobe is a very important thing to notice in an emergency. Oh my gosh, this building is burning down. Looking quite spiffy. a bit more spiffy than you were just earlier. You was wearing clothes I hadn't remembered seeing.
さっき制服にソースこぼしちゃって、更衣室に着替え一着だけ入ってたから、これは普段着なわけよ。
See, so you had to change of clothes. Spilling sauce on your uniform, that's pretty clumsy. You scratched your head as if to offset her embarrassment. Anyway, we should be thinking about Sora.
とりあえずみんなで手分けしてソラさんを探すしかないんじゃないの？ソラさんがいなかったらなんで停電したのかだってわかんないんだし。
そうだね。レミューに一番詳しいのはソラなんだから。
Alright, let's do this. You and the kid, you guys check this floor, Sugumi, Coco, and I will hit the second floor. Okay?
あ、うん。
了解。
ピピは？
Of course, I'll go with you. Okay, this is familiar. Okay, yeah. And looking about. I don't know when this is going to be different. I will go ahead and pause it now. I'll bring you back in when it is something new. Alright. Now, Sugumi is trying to seduce us. It worked fairly well the last time, as it all turned out. She wound up getting a free ride to the surface at our expense because of it. But this time we're going to say, you know what? Screw you, Sugumi. We're going to look for Sora. No. I don't want to go. I turned my face to avoid Sugumi's eyes. I didn't want her eyes to drag me in. We've got to look for Sora first. This isn't the time to be acting selfishly.
So.
Sugumi scowled. She gave me that look that could kill again. Coco asked the question innocently.
そうね。
Sugumi's expression soon returned to normal.
でも一人じゃ無理ね。ひとまずココには別の仕事を頼みたいんだけど。
別の仕事？何それ？
私が発電室を見に行くことをユウと少年に伝えてほしいの。それとたけしが怖がって一緒に行こうとしないから困ってるって。
Hey, hold on. When did I say I was scared? I jumped in between Coco and Sugumi.
嫌だ、行きたくないってダダっ子みたいに言ったじゃない。
Hey, who do you think you're calling scared? I just think we should do something else first.
ほら、そうやってすぐ吠える。臆病なのね。育児のない男。ああ、それともまだ男になってないのかな。ココ、早くユウと少年を呼んできてよ。たけしは役に立ちそうにないから。
Sugumi, you don't have to talk like that. I was peeved.
じゃあどう言えばいいの？
Hesitating, Sugumi shot the question right back at me. For one moment, I thought I'd grab her by the collar and show her. Wow. But I dropped my hand. Okay. Fine. I'll go with you. I'll go with you because you are too scared to go alone. Sugumi laughed through her nose.
結局ここはどうしたらいいのかな。
ユウたちには私が発電室に行くことを伝えるだけでいいわ。たけしは私がもらっていくから。
はい、じゃあ了解しました。
Again, she was quite oblivious that everything was quite so tense. Coco clicked her heels together and gave a kind of salute. She clicked her cure powers together. Guess she's the healer of this group. Can I figure? Yeah. Alright. She gonna have harsher words with them since the back and forth thing? Oh yeah, that's right. I decided to escape. I said it'd be best to escape. Maybe that's why I got such good points with her last time because I didn't try to escape and I didn't seem scared. I didn't want to be around that crazy woman anymore. I discreetly reached for the handle of the watertight door.
何やってるの？さっき付き合ってくれるってそう言ったじゃない。
Tsugumi grabbed my wrist. Tsugumi's palm was soft and wet. There was a soft suction-like feeling as she grabbed me. Tsugumi stared at me. It was a serious, hard look. Fine, have it your way. I'll go along with you to the end, even if we sink to the bottom of the ocean. Alrighty. I made up my mind just then. The egg elevator took a big jolt and started to move. I began to inch down ever so slowly. Peeking through the window and into the blue, we could see the outside of LeMU. The blue gradually got darker and the steel bulkhead appeared to move further away upward. The higher water pressure increased the force of water pouring in. The speed of our descent picked up. I wondered how many feet we had dropped, and it's past where I got the stoppage thing. I figure she's gonna have harsher words with them from the thing before. That's my thinking anyway. My thinking could be wrong. Okay, Archimedes principle. I don't even know what school he went to. Dang, you're annoying. Of course I know about that. The buoyancy of a submerged object is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the object. And what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
あとは自分で考えれば。
There she went again. Wow. He knew the thing and she shot the ego down right before his eyes. She would tease me along, but that was it. Gave a deep sigh and shook my head. Okay, and that was the same thing that happened before, so I will go ahead and pause it again, and we'll bring it back in when there's something new. All right. Yeah, this is after she started talking about pointless. She wouldn't answer any pointless questions, only meaningful questions. So you have to choose what is a meaningful question. And last time I chose about the air pressure of a generator room. And now I'm going to choose about why she knows so much about LeMU. Which I have the feeling she's going to say, that's not important. I said to ask about something that had been nagging me for a while. Tsugumi, why do you know so much about LeMU? I mean, you seem to know all the details of stuff, like this generator room or the pipe room or whatever. I couldn't check her expression, but it seemed like she was deep in thought about something. How's that for a meaningful question?
全然意味なんかないわ。
Tsugumi muttered that.
そんなことを聞いてあなたは何か得する？私のことを知っても何の意味もないでしょ。あなたには知る必要のないこと。
Let's see. You don't want to tell me, that's fine. Still, I really did want to know. Tsugumi's evasion of the question had made me interested in finding out what there really was to her. But I didn't think that she would answer if I badgered her about it anymore. I was feeling irritated, but decided to play it cool and pretend like I didn't care. That's cool. I didn't want to know. I just... The kid was asking earlier why you knew so much about it, and I just thought I'd ask. And you happened to be there, and she was like, oh yeah, I really wanted to know. You know, they wanted to know. I could care less. Then... I didn't know what she was thinking, but Tsugumi suddenly put her face in front of mine. What?
今度は私の番ね。
Okay, now she's going to clean his face. Which looks like it's not going to be much different than last time. I like how they put the drama music in there while she was doing that. I guess it kind of is dramatic. Alright. Bring it back in once again when there's something new. Alright. Now we're... Coco is asking about... Do you know what consumery is? No. Wait, no, what was it again? Super memory, yeah, that's right. Consumery is what they mentioned later. But she's asking what if I knew what memory is. Or super memory. Omega memory? But anyway, that's what she's asking. Unless I'm said, I've never heard of such a thing. But now I'm going to say, sure, I know what it's about. But he's going to say it all smart alecky again, like everybody does when they choose this option. Of course I know it. I answered full of confidence. You want me to help you set up the cards?
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。
そうよ、一体何なの？
What, are you guys bad at super memory and scared to play?
違う。
苦手とか得意とかそういう問題じゃないっての。もしかして。
You guys really don't know the game?
うん。
ええ。
You're kidding, I don't believe this. I was stunned.
そんなこと言われても知らないものはしょうがないじゃない。
With that, you clammed up.
そうなんだ。結構有名なゲームだと思ったんだけどな。まあいいや。簡単なルールだから教えてあげるよ。
Coco started shuffling the cards greatly.
よく切ったトランプをこんな感じでテーブルの上に広げるの。
She spread them out randomly so that they didn't overlap.
そしたらじゃんけんをして負けた人から順番にカードをめくるのね。
I'm pretty sure I've already done this, but I'm curious about something.
こういう風に1枚めくったら
Sorry
もう
about that.
1枚めくるみたいな感じで。で、もしもこの2枚のカードが同じ数だったらそのカードはめくった人のものになるの。ね、簡単でしょ？
Hey, everybody got it? Let's play.
神経衰弱。
ピロピロピンポンドーン。
Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought I remembered. Now, is this a regional thing, like kind of like people in different parts constantly different? Having trouble thinking of a game that would be kind of similar like that. But I'm sure that there's things that are always called different things based on where you're from, like England and America, you know. Elevator lift, chips and French fries, you know, it's, you know. So here's a question: that if you know the name of the game in that branch, are you from the same area as Coco? I'm pretty sure that I'm overthinking it, but it's just something I thought of. I'd add a strange bit of depth to it. I'm pretty sure that was nothing intended like that, but I'm just wondering. Now, F3 it. I figure the game probably goes about the same way as it did last time. Huh? Whoa. Oh, wait, okay. He knows the game, so maybe... The Jeez, the kid was pointing to the hood behind his neck. I stuck my hand in the hood. There were 2 chicken sandwiches inside it. Okay, those are the chicken sandwiches that he just, that he handed him earlier. Wait a second. Hey, what are these? Did you make them?
Takeshi が懐中電灯と引き換えに僕に預けたんじゃないか。
Oh, that's right, the leftovers. He never gave him the flashlight last time, but they were still in the... Did he give him the flashlight the last time? I don't remember. Wow. Oh, the game. It does this. They were the sandwiches that I hadn't given to Sugumi and Sora during the
誰
blackout.
かお腹減ってる人もいるかなと思って。
おお、素晴らしい。君って本当に気が利くな。
He went over to the kid and mussed up his hair affectionately. Oh, that's interesting. And then this here. Besides, I realized she might not have eaten anything since breakfast. Right, this one's for Sugumi. I gave Sugumi one of the sandwiches that I took from the kid's hood. Sugumi took it without saying anything. But thanks. Then I held out the remaining one to Sora. The other one is for you, Sora. You haven't eaten, have you?
いえ、私はいいんです。
Don't be polite, I know it tastes good.
でも
Hey, I'm not kidding. It does
美味し
taste
い点
good.
はココも保証するよ。
あ、僕も。
Coco and the kid raise their hands. Sora, what? You can't eat my food?
そんなことおっしゃられても
Then what is it? Eat too much yesterday, or you on a diet? oh. Sorry about that. I accidentally scrunched up my note telling me not to spell out words in Ever17 that I have taped here. I probably could take that down. I don't think I'm going to say LeMU, M-I-H, or whatever the crap I used to say. Though, knowing this game, they'll probably bring a new thing out, you know, up and, like, Blinkwinkle, dang, Blinkwinkle. I don't know what it is, but it already annoys me because I don't know what it is. But yeah, I don't know where my train of thought was going, but it's lost. And now Sora loses her toes, and he finds out that she don't know it, but you said, I pointed out, but you said something kind of strange earlier, like she was surprised that Sora wasn't around. Maybe, You know, it is interesting that Sora was busy and occupied right before the blackout. But I was just thinking maybe Sora is supposed to be connected to some, like, the emergency backup power or something like that. Well, he did mention that there was emergency lighting. That'd be a lot of power, though, I'm pretty sure, to power a hologram, so... But you was surprised that Sora was around, even though she knew that she was a hologram, apparently. But anyway... You know what? Actually, this will be it. Yeah, this is enough. We'll suffer use mockery of us about not knowing that Sora was a hologram next time. I do hope you folks enjoyed. For some reason, my throat is seeming a bit sore when I start recording these. I don't know why. I don't talk too much higher or anything than I normally do. But hopefully my voice isn't too scratchy or nothing. And there is something I've been meaning to mention. I've forgotten the last 3-4 episodes. Just would like a little bit of thought, feedback on this topic. It's not something that I'm going to do anytime soon. Definitely not with this Let's Play. Very unlikely with this Let's Play, but you know, this right here is kind of just a pretty much a, you know, a still image here. Now, I was thinking, even though it made me quite a bit nervous, if perhaps a face cam would enhance this any. Like I said, that would make me a bit nervous, but I think especially sometimes when I have my brain farty moments and I'm just kind of, you're probably like, did he just lose connection or something with his microphone or something like that? And also, you know, I'm somebody who gestures a lot with his hands. I'm gesturing at this exact moment, even though there's nobody to see it. So, whether that would add a little bit more energy, entertainment, let me know. I'm watching a Let's Play of a visual novel. I mentioned it in the very first episode of this, but he uses a face cam, and that's a lot of humor. Of course, he is a very funny person. I am not even going to try to come close to that, to his amount of comedy. So, but if it could add anything to it, let me know, and I'll consider it. I'd have to figure out how to actually work it, because I've never had something like that. I don't even have a phone with a camera, so I'm a low-level technology person. I guess I could say, but I'd have to figure out how to work it, how to make it sync up for this. But anyway, I'll quit rambling. So yeah, let me know a little feedback if that would be something that could enhance this, because if I don't use it with this, I have a really horrible feeling that not all my questions are going to be answered in this game. Because I've been pointed out more than a couple times, I think, of Ever17 references, which is the first game in the series, and I'm planning on playing all 3 of them. The translation page of the actually has how you can buy it, how to translate the Japanese payment thing. So I'm going to do that. So this is going to be, so series is going to be going for, not this exact series, but visual novel wise, I'm going to be doing this probably the next half year. Especially if they go about the same length of this. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. But I hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall return in the next one. Farewell.